All right, hey guys, it's Herb here. I wanted to do a quick recap of CNXA, one of our top gappers today, and kind of go over why I traded it, what I was thinking pre-market, what was my game plan, all of that. So first, I posted this in the Haven trading floor this morning. It's my top watch, 52-week high volume, pacing over the daily pivots. It's usually a gap and crapper, but it might have the juice to stick around considering the volume on it already. So first thing we're going to do is look at the daily chart and maximize the sell here. Take a look. And if you look at this daily, I mean, it's pretty laughable. Almost every single top, it's just a notorious gap and crapper all of these days. But if you look at the volume on these days, it's actually nothing compared to where we opened up at today. So this day had 22 mil. This day had 23 mil. Even this bigger one right here had 14 mil. And so when we opened up today, we were around 60 million volume. So with that in mind, that was already one of the biggest factors that made me interested in this as a long. And so what I do whenever I'm marking out my daily is I'm gonna load my study set here. What I do is just mark off any very obvious levels. This 14, these close recent day levels. I do this dotted line right here, orange dotted line for the 200 SMA. And then for 200 EMA, which is way up here for some reason, I do a price level, and then I would just make it the same color. So it's very easy for me to, differentiate where these levels are intraday because they're very important. These 200s are really important. And so the first thing I want to talk about is where we opened up. And we opened up here around 14 cent, which is the just above these daily levels right here. But as we came down and kind of filled this gap just a little bit, held these daily pivots, and we're going to go back down to the 1 minute here and look at this pre-market structure here. And you can kind of see how they've been painting this 14 or this 15 level right here. Brought it down, brought it back up. There was a lot of action in terms of like bids, pushing it up here, and then an ask pushing it down. So I could definitely see right here in pre-market that they were controlling this. You've got the 200 SMA and 200 EMA right here. And so just looking at the pre-market structure, I felt like this was one of the tickers that we're just going to go pretty much straight out of the open. So I was looking for, we had this 13 pivot right here. It's just kind of a general area of resistance and support here in pre-market that I was kind of using. And there was a wall after they walked it down at first. There was a wall of 13, and then pretty much just pushed it straight up from there. So entry was right here at 13. So after that, we had just pretty much gone straight up. I mean, from 13 all the way to 19. So that right there is, almost a 50% move, basically. So that's a huge move. So after all of this up only, it really just needs to take a second to chill out, base a little bit, let some EMAs catch up. And so after taking some scales up here, was very cautious in playing any kind of action right here. I needed it to cool off. Not only that, but we had run into this dotted line, which is the 200 SMA on the daily. Also a daily level right here. So those are two signals for me to just wait for a little bit more confirmation. And so after that, we held the 5-minute 50 right here, this green line. Not only that, but this is the first 5-minute 9 tap right here, this blue line. So, push up, really just need to consolidate here, hold support, and then continues to push. After this push, we're getting a couple of rejections, but we're still holding AMAs. 20 AMA, push up, held to 20, and, kind of a decent rejection here, the highest volume candle of all day. So that's definitely something to be concerned about. A little bit more consolidation. Pull here, and this first pull right here is actually the first 5-minute 20 tap in hindsight right here. And usually what will happen is they'll tap it, they'll close it strong, and that actually brings up this EMA as it closes and continues to push. So at the time, it wasn't an exact tap, but once it closed and started pushing, it was. So big push up here, just bids the whole way. And then we get this clear out over, 26, pretty heavy stuff. Stay under the EMAs. Right here, I feel like this is, there's a lot of wacky action, but potentially a pattern replication situation to right here. You see this support break, they want to buy it, push it, and if this were, strong, it would have gone right here. But it didn't, they propped it up a little bit further before pushing it down to the 200s. And I feel like at this point, this is all backside. It's a very aggressive push up from here. And this is just basically liquidity grab to clear out all the shorts from this range, because the majority of shorts are not in from up here or above this range right here. So just clearing out, taking liquidity. They fake a couple more, mini aggressive pushes, another, downtrend break, and finally kind of breaks down in after hours. That was pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know, and see you guys in the next one.